My fellow students, our teachers and I welcome you to our year and English school show that we have prepared with a lot of love and enthusiasm. We are proud therefore to begin and we wish you all a lot of fun.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village next to the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a Red Riding cloak, so everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go to visit her grandmother, as it had been a while since they'd seen each other.
Mommy, can I visit my grandma? I would like to visit her today.
Oh, that's a good idea, honey. We haven't seen each other for a long time. I will prepare a nice basket for her.
When the basket was ready, the little girl put on her red cloak and kissed her mother goodbye.
Remember, go straight to Grandma's house. Don't walk around and please don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous.
Don't worry, Mommy. I will be careful.
But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the woods, she forgot her promise to her mother. She picked a few, watched the butterflies flit about for a while, listened to the frogs croaking, and then picked a few.
My grandma loves flowers. I am picking a few for her. Wow! What a nice butterfly! It's colorful. There are many butterflies over there.
She was enjoying the warm summer day so much that she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the forest behind her. Suddenly, the wolf appeared beside her.
What are you doing out here, little girls? I am on my way to see my grandma, who lives through the forest, near the brook. I am sorry, but I have to go, because my grandma is waiting for me. Goodbye.
She realized how late she was and quickly excused herself, rushing down the path to her grandma's house. The wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf, a little out of breath from running, arrived at Grandma's and knocked lightly at the door.
Come in. I was so sick that something had happened to you in the forest.
That old woman doesn't know that I'm not her granddaughter.
The wolf let himself in. Poor Granny did not have the time to say another word before the wolf gobbled her up.
I'm opening the wardrobe. If I put on Grandma's nightgown, Little Red Riding Hood will think that I'm Grandma. I'm also putting on this really sleeping cap to look like her.
A few minutes later, Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. The wolf jumped into bed and pulled the covers over his nose and called in a cackling voice.
Your voice sounds so odd. Something the matter?
Oh, I just got out of a cold, my dear.
But Grandma, what big ears you have!
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But Grandma, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
But Grandma, what big teeth you have!
Better to bite you with, my dear.
Almost too late, Little Red Riding Hood realized that the person in the bed was not her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. She ran across the room through the door, shouting loudly as she could.
Help! Help!
What is the matter, little girl? Why are you so scared?
A bad wolf has eaten my grandma. Please, shake her! Shake her!
Okay.
Red Riding Hood, a good man will help you. What?
He grabbed the wolf and made him spit out the poor grandmother, who was a bit frazzled by the whole experience, but still in one piece.
Oh, my Little Red Riding Hood, how scared I've been in the wolf's stomach.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I will never speak to strangers or wonders about the forest again. Sorry.
There, my child. You've learned an important lesson. Thank goodness you shouted loud enough for this kind woodsman to hear you.
The woodsman knocked out the wolf and carried him deep into the forest, where he wouldn't bother people any longer, had a nice lunch, and
Hello once again. We do hope you all had a good time. Before we greet you goodbye and wish you a nice summer, we would like to call on George Koufos and Orestes Avranakis to receive their awards for coming first in the fourth QLS conference competition on general knowledge among 10 schools in southern Greece. They have truly made us proud.